Hey, I'm Irene with Loving Lessons, where I help tired parents get sleep while we're also working to retrain our brains so that we can come from a place of love and respect. Now, I've only been a parent for a short 9 years, and I have so much to learn and understand. But here's the thing. During these first few years, I was really trying to be a perfect parent. The super mom type out there. But then I would find myself not feeling good enough while trying to be that super mom. And so I just felt like I was failing in this parenting journey. And I was constantly thinking or saying, like, I don't have time to, I don't have money to, I am too busy. My children won't let me. My husband won't change. Nothing's ever going to change. I'm too tired. I can't do. And I'll do it when, and putting conditions on it. Does any of that sound familiar? Have you ever had those thoughts? Well, if you haven't, well, kudos to you for being able to get out of the dark and into the light. But if you're anything like me, those thoughts are all too familiar voices going on in my head. And it's this negative mindset that I was feeling stuck. I was really trying to be perfect, but not feeling good enough. Although, through the grace of God, somehow or other, people would say, like, you're so positive and encouraging. So deep down, I felt like, well, maybe it's there. I just didn't know how to tap into it more of the time. And as a mom, I got myself lost into my children. I don't know if you're familiar with the to-do lists, the housework, the laundry, the dishes, trying to squeeze in some time for my husband, volunteering, all that stuff that comes along with being a mom. And so the blessing that I found was that as I started taking care of me, I actually had more time, more energy, and more of the me I was really wanting to be. And I've come to realize how now my flaws, my imperfections, are actually some of my greatest assets. They're actually the beautiful truth about who I am and how I was designed. And they have now become the tools and the strategies that help me teach my children, and most importantly, myself, how to live more fully, completely, wholeheartedly, and unapologetically. And I had this huge aha moment in my parenting when I realized it's not what I say that matters, it's what I do that matters. Because my kids are watching me and doing what I do and not what I say. And this is why these last few years, I've really been focused on practicing what I preach. And I'm ready to share some of this messy journey with you. And when I meet tired parents who are struggling to get the rest that they need for themselves and their children, I often ask them, what do you do to take care of yourself? And there's usually an awkward moment of silence that comes about, or sometimes a forced laugh, or sometimes they fall deep into thought and they're wondering, like, what in the world are you talking about, Irene? Take care of me? And that's what I find over and over. As parents, we're not taking care of ourselves. And this is a little secret ingredient to getting sleep in place and also being able to have peaceful and joyful days in our homes. And when you go on the airplane, they tell you put your oxygen mask on first, and then you can help your child or anyone around you. The same thing is with self care. We have to take care of ourselves first so that we can take care of those around us. And if you're one of my current families that we've been working with, you know that my mantra is let it go. Elsa really does say it best. And so, because when I was in full on control freak, perfectionist mode, my life felt very crippled and paralyzed by the have tos and can'ts. And there was no room for the flow to kind of come in and out. And it was really affecting my parenting, my marriage, and really all areas of my life. And what's worse is that this mindset of trying to be perfect while also not feeling like I was good enough was rubbing off on my boys. And I watched my sons more from happy-go-lucky kids into these elementary aged boys that were pressuring themselves to do more, and be exactly right, but then also feel like, but they're not good enough at what they were doing. And so I knew how agonizing and painful that process was for me. And I just felt like we have got to break the cycle. And that's why I'm here talking to you today. Did you ever catch yourself telling your child, it's okay, don't worry, but then turn around and take your own advice? Can you be okay? Can you not worry? And that was just another truth I was learning. So I really had to work on me and what I was doing to make change. And so to all the imperfect moms out there, wherever you are in your journey, and whether you're a first-time mom, mom of 1, 2, 3, preschoolers, toddlers, high schoolers, maybe your kids are out of the house, whatever moment you are in that moment right now for a reason. And it's that just right moment for you. And so it's time for you to do something for you. And it's not just something that you probably should think about or should do. It's actually imperative that you do it for you, because we know when we have a happy mom, we'll have a happy baby and happy home. And one of the things that we realize is that a lot of times we should be doing this. We think, yeah, it makes great logical sense for me to do something and take care of myself. I absolutely should, and you can, of course, insert whatever that might be. But what we don't realize is the action steps we have to take to get there. And we're always not sure what to do. And so my goal is to help you start retraining your brain now, regardless of your current situation, regardless of where you've been in your past. Do something right now for you to retrain your brain. And so that's why I'm introducing You Matter Mondays. I'll be posting some simple and intentional steps that you can do to take care of you. And you'll be learning all about my messy journey. And I'm going to look forward to hearing about your personal transformation as we go through this like everyday life, just taking care of ourselves so that we can take care of those around us. And I know you've heard many cliches. I have too. But I really didn't know how to make them a reality. And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I want to share this with you. Because I know that change is possible if you're open to it. And if you're ready to make a difference in your life and your family, then say yes. Say yes to yourself right now, because your children are looking to you to be their light. And it all has to do with our mindset and how we look at things. So I want you to own your imperfections and the freedom that comes from being imperfectly you. Be unapologetically you and watch how everything around you begins to change, because they want to enjoy just you and your family needs you to be your best self. And I believe deep down, each of us wants to be our best selves too, because you matter. So join me on You Matter Mondays on your favorite social media platform, and I'll look forward to connecting with you and hearing all of the things you're doing to take care of you.